Hello, everyone, and welcome back. Gaming with Priesty, episode 10 of the Newcastle Jets in the Premier League with Sir Jordan Ayew? Is that how you pronounce it? Um, he's going to hang up his boots at the end of the season, coming off our heaviest ever defeat, 6-0 against the Leeds. We then won against Stoke and pulled off a miracle against Tottenham. Some would say. If you haven't seen that episode, make sure you go back and check it out. You see here, Curtis Jones has left Liverpool and he's shredding it up for Crystal Palace Eagles, and he sets up Dyer there, who puts the Eagles into the lead. Strange move for Curtis. Maybe he wasn't getting much game time at Liverpool. Or I say, like, it's not always really good. The transfer system in FIFA, like, not a lot of them. I don't think would happen in real life, but it is what it is, and we play on. And late in the first half, Lacazette would get played in. He would score the equaliser right before half time. His goal to game ratio probably isn't that bad. He got injured. He's getting a little bit older. He doesn't quite have the pace. I think he's around a goal every 3 games, which isn't too bad. I think a 1 in 2 is what you really want from a striker, but a 1 in 3 will take that. And Ramsey, he puts us into the lead. You see here, just after the hour mark, they get the ball down the wing, and he just beats the defender too easily, chips it over. Lloris comes up with a big save, and Patrick Vieira is not happy on the sideline. But just around this time of the game, you see that? Look at that! I don't know how to explain that. It's like it was like a double leave, and the left winger, he just ran onto the ball there for Palace, and they scored probably a deserved equaliser, so you cannot really complain too much. And then Curtis Jones plays a lovely ball in behind, and Palace could have taken the lead there. And then late in the game, see Barrios, I think we got a little bit lucky with that one. We hit that one, probably had time to take a touch and make sure, but we just kind of hit it, and maybe that caught the goalie a little bit unawares. He got a hand to it, but it still went in. Barrios with a nice celebration there shows the Palace fans his jersey, his number, and his name, reminding them that he can do the business. So that's 3 wins on the bounce in all competitions. In the FA Cup against Stoke, and then against Tottenham and Palace in the league. And so with 12 games remaining, we have a look at the ladder, and we're now up to 15th on 28 points, sitting 7 points in front of Brighton. And that puts Palace in the danger zone. They're on 25 points, just 4 points in front of Brighton. We head towards our next game against Aston Villa at McDonald Jones Stadium, and here we're just discussing an offer that come in for Douglas Duff, and we've got no intention of selling this guy. Come in the first or second season through our academy and been able to play him up. I think he's now around 77, 78 overall, so he's a player that we can keep at the club long term unless we're in desperate need of a cash influx, and then we could let him go. But you see here early in, just after half hour mark, Aston Villa knocking the ball around, and they take the lead. And this is just one of those games where AI was just better than me. I didn't play very well. See Ruiz there, he scores a nice goal, and then as we move into the second half here, you see once again he's all those skill moves. You try and hold him up, but you just can't get the ball off him. And you see the ball goes to McGinney. He does a nice, just holding the ball up, and Roos just kind of slides across on that angled run, and McGinn plays it into his feet there, and it's 2-0. Not much Lloris could do about that in goals. But you see here, it was just trying to carve us apart there. And then even when you do win the ball back, they just win it straight back. And Reese comes up with a really good save. He's been really important for us this season here. You see, in the 74th minute, McKinley would tap in after Taggart force a good save from the goalkeeper. And we've got a chance here to get back in the game. I don't think it's too deserved. And then we would roll the ball into Olsen here, 79th minute. And, yeah, he really should be doing better there. So we go down 2-1. Probably a fair result, if I'm being honest. Wasn't our best game, although towards the end of the game we did create a few chances to get back in the game, but we couldn't take them. On any other day, I think you'd back Olsen in there to score the goal, but just wasn't his day there. So once again, we have a look at the ladder. Manchester City well clear on top. Everton in second place. As we scroll down, we're still in 15th. That loss hasn't done too much damage. Yeah, so with those, we must have had only played 25. So with those 12 games remaining, if we can pick up 3 or 4 wins, I think we're going to be safe. We move into the next game. Is Kyle Walker's thinking about hanging the boots up against Preston, and this is essentially a must win. And they're right down at the bottom of the table, and we need to take advantage of that fact. You see Barrios here, he's probably been our player of the season so far. He forced a good save from Gillespie in the north end goal. And then we're just creating chance after chance here, dominating possession. You see Lacazette. This is a really funny moment because the ball ended up in the back of the net there. Lacazette did a really nice job, but then the referee blows a whistle against Mepham there, and must be handball on the ground there or something, but I don't understand why the advantage isn't played. The ball's ended up in the back of the net, so Lacazette's under pressure here. Can he do the business? And he really nice penalty up in towards the top bins there. Green lighted it. Keeper went the wrong way, and really that lucky that incident didn't come back to haunt. As you see Ravella here, he creates a nice chance not too far away from the goal there, and we've had all the ball here leading up to the hour mark. See Olsen here, no one's coming to put pressure on him. Preston just sitting back, and Ramsey, he then has another shot, another good save from Gillespie, although he really should be saving that. And then, as luck would have it, from the corner, we win the header, and it goes straight into Bella Kotchop. Yeah, I'm going to go with that. Bella Kotchop's, and his hand's just down around his thigh there, and that's where it hits. This time Lacazette goes to the opposite corner. 2 really nice penalties there from the Frenchman. Sent the goalkeeper the wrong way both times, and we're 2-0 up. Once again, we show the number and the name. And late in the game, Preston would have their chance to get back in. A beautiful pass there, but Lloris would come up with a big save, and Laird, he was away, only to turn it back over. But then we'd win it back, and then Laird's away again, and there's no one within sight here. So he just strolls on into the box. He has a crack, and it is an absolutely woeful effort right at the end of the game. He's probably tired from that really long run. Even though he's got 5-star left foot, he's pushed the ball well wide of the goal. I'm not sure what his shooting stat is, but yeah, very disappointing finish. But there's nothing disappointing about the way Lacazette finished those penalties. And although we only scored 2 goals from the penalty spot, it's arguable that first one should have just been called a regular goal. Lacazette was really good. As we move into round 5 of the FA Cup, and wouldn't you know it, we've drawn the derby against Newcastle United. Yeah, this is going to be heated battle. We see John Joe Shelby, club legend, the former Liverpool and Swans player, been at Newcastle for a long time. Very talismanic player. Some days he's great, some days he's awful, and there's not a lot in between. So we pick a really strong lineup, but we'll notice no Akanji against his former club there. Gilliam, the young kid out of the academy, he would get a start. You see here, just 7 minutes into the game, we'd roll Taggart in behind it and absolutely scorches one off his left foot into the crossbar. Fall back to Kyle Walker. He would cycle it to Ravella. And there's no press coming. Ball falls back out to McKinley, and he'd force a good save from Dubrovka. And then from the following corner here, Delaney gets up and forces another good save. That's 3 or 4 really good chances in a row. And then Jerome, getting a rare start this season, probably scores the goal of the save so far. Left foot, he kind of swings around, awkward kind of volley, kind of turns around, and he swings and he just absolutely laces it. It's unbelievable. I can't believe this finish. Absolutely crazy. Nothing Dubrovka could do about that. It's right up. Actually bounces in off the underside of the crossbar, and we're deserved 1-0 up. And then the 35th minute mark, Taggart would make the score 2-0, and it's been to all the Newcastle Jets in the Newey derby. And you see Arnie's teammates happy about that. And then just before half-time, Ravella would storm into the box absolutely unopposed. And we're 3-0 up, and we're having an absolute laugh here at St James's Park, no less. The Magpies would not be happy. And here in the 89th minute, a rather quiet second half where I just kept possession and tried to keep the Magpies out of the game. Ravella would storm into the box and have a chance to score another goal. Would put the ball just wide, but 3-0. Nothing that's back-to-back clean sheets. That's almost unheard of in this save. Another couple of really good wins, and we progress through the FA Cup. I think we're reasonably safe now in the league. Although we're going to have to keep a bit of a lookout on that. But I think that the Cup has to be our main focus as we push for silverware. And if we win the FA Cup, we're heading to Europe, guys. So that could be a real target for us. Hope you guys enjoyed today's episode, and I'll see you guys next time.